Hello, March 27th. First day of rehearsals. Well, it's not really rehearsals today. We are at the Marshall Amplification facility in Milton Keynes in England, and we filmed the video for the next single from the Black Star Riders album, a track called Hey Judas. Just wrapped everything up. It went really well. Mark Hylands and his team did an exceptional job. And it made me think of a little story about this song. This particular track is the first Black Star Riders song that I ever actually heard. When we were still with Thin Lizzy, we were on tour supporting Judas Priest in Europe. I think it was 2 years ago. And we were in the Czech Republic. And one day I was having lunch in catering with Tony Sellinger, the tour manager for the band. And he suddenly gets a call on the radio from Jack Taylor, who's the band's assistant. He's also the assistant tour manager for Thin Lizzy. And he was saying, is anybody sitting near Ace? And Tony got on the radio and said, yeah, I'm sitting here in catering with him. And Jack said, well, Ricky needs to see him in the dressing room now. It's important. Now understand, Ricky is one of the easiest, mellowest kind of guys to get along with. And for him to make a stern demand like that is very out of character. So I made haste and made my way to the dressing room. Now understand, at this point I had heard nothing from Black Star Riders. I knew that Damon and Ricky had been writing a lot of stuff, but they were a little bit protective of it. So anyway, I knocked on the dressing room door, and the two of them were sitting in there, and they asked me to come in and close the door, which I did. And so I sat down with them, and they said, we want to play you something. So with Damon on an acoustic guitar and Ricky singing, they played me Hey Judas for the first time. And it was like some beautiful bird unfurling its wings in the dressing room. And I said, that's an amazing track. You have to play it for the other guys. So a few hours later, when the rest of the band arrived, they sat them down in the dressing room and played them this acoustic version. And before the song was even a third over, the whole band was standing in a circle, singing along with the chorus and really digging it. And about halfway through the song, Glenn Tipton and Richie Faulkner, the two guitar players for Judas Priest, happened to walk by our dressing room. And they stuck their heads in, and they stepped in, and they were listening to this track. And before it was over, they were in the circle all listening to and singing along with the track. I knew then it was going to be a popular song. So there's a little story about Hey Judas. And when you see the video in about a week's time, I think you'll be suitably impressed. All right, see you tomorrow.